Nestled in the Carpathian Mountains looms Castle Dracula. Its crumbling battlements and imposing walls bring to mind images of terror mingled with despair. In the grand ballroom, the master vampire holds court with his main slave and his assorted children of the night.
Children of the night, what music they make.
Yes, master. But how do you want us to handle the prisoners in the dungeon?
That collection of fools in my dungeon, you mean? A second string James Bond, his faithful dog, and Dr. Frankenstein's meat puppet. They are absolutely no threat to one such as I.
True, master. But both the monster and the wolfman are conscious and back to full strength.
Has Brown awakened also?
He is awake also, and in the same cell as Talbot and the monster.
Good. Good. All of mine enemies are right where I want them. It's as it should be, cold water. Oh, how they would love to know my genius plan. First, I put you under my spell. Then we use your plant to poison the water supply. And all the nations of the world, once sick, will have to come for the only things that might possibly save them.
The bite of the vampire.
Yes, they will come to me, the only one that can rescue them. And my only prize will be their undying obedience. Mine only prize will be their sole devotion. Mine only prize will be their very existence. Under my thumb, mine, Vladimir Dracula.
The scene changes to the castle dungeon. 3 despondent figures are chained to its dank walls. Agent 006 of Her Majesty's Secret Service, the now human Larry Talbot, and the superhuman creation of Dr. Frankenstein.
These are strong manacles. I can't budge them in my human form.
If only I had some of my equipment, then I can get us off this wall.
It would not matter, Brown. Your arsenal would be very ineffective against the Count.
Speaking of that bloodsucker, didn't he seal you into a vat of toxic goop?
He did. There was also no air in the vat. You see, I cannot swim, so I sunk straight to the bottom, like a stone.
Well then, pardon me for asking, but how are you alive?
And dressed for that matter?
Gentlemen, I am very hard to kill. It is true that I need air to stay conscious, but I can hold my breath for a very long time. Without air, I will go into a comatose state. I can still be reactivated. I have been in the past. That is why the water from the dam did not kill me. When I hit the bottom of the vat, I made my way to the wall and simply crawled my way up. The walls were slippery, but I made my own handholds by digging into the metal walls with my fingers. When I got to the top, I just ripped off the metal cover. I came out of the vat, dripping in the toxic waste. Eventually, the fumes and the exhaustion took out even me. I fell into unconsciousness, and I showed up here, dressed in these rags, manacled to this wall.
Well then, I'm glad you both survived those death traps. I'm also sure Dracula found it amusing to have dressed Frank in those rags once he found his unconscious form.
Well, that's to my wolf-like hearing boost I overheard Dracula's whole plan. Listen up, fellas.
Larry fills them in on Dracula's plan. After he finishes, the door unlocks. A guard with a plate of food approaches their cell.
Oi! I've got food here for John Brown. But don't get any ideas, boyo. I'm not opening your shackles. I'll be feeding it to you by hand, meself.
Dracula wants to keep me alive.
John, Dracula just wants to fatten you up. Be very, very careful.
What about me and Frank?
By orders of old Dracky himself, none for you folks. Just for him. So back off.
The guard walks up to John with the food. He sets it down a second to get the silverware from his pocket. As he does, the man-made monster breaks his shackles. Then, with one mighty blow, breaks the guard's neck, leaving his uniform intact. The monster then frees his friends.
Eat your meal, Brown. I will take care of the bars.
I will go get my wolf watch from the table outside. Drac is gonna be sorry he left it just out of my reach to mock me.
That was the quickest I've ever been dressed. Not a bad fit. Also not a bad meal. Must remember to thank the chef as I rest him.
The window is clear. You may leave anytime.
It's been real, pal.
I'm not deserting you guys.
I thank you for your concern, but the window is too small for either me or Larry to go through. We are going to have to break out the cell door, challenge Dracula ourselves.
You would just get yourself killed. Let us monsters fight it out.
With these new powers of his, you just don't have the right equipment to battle the Lord of the Vampires.
Wait half a tick. What if I did have the right equipment? Then we could take him down together, right?
I suppose so, but where would you get the equipment we need?
If you just loan me your wolf watch, I can go into that clearing a mile back, where I will signal Agent Z4. He will send me the stuff I need via drone.
That could very well work, as long as you get back here before the moon rises. After you leave, I will replace the bars, and Larry and I will wait here for you. But John, you must hurry.
You have my word.
Larry hands over his wolf watch. Frank writes on the ground with his finger what John is to get from MI6. John memorizes the list of contents for this particular care package. The secret agent is out the window and on his way.
Looks like I made the clearing. Let's see if I can get the signal out on the wolf watch. This is John Brown calling. I say again, it's John Brown, calling MI6 Lanwelly.
C4 here, responding.
I'm sending you a message. It's a list of things that I need you to send me by drone.
Agent Brown types in the list of things Frankenstein's creation told him to get.
This is, quite the list of things. Why are you contacting me on the Wolf Watch?
I don't have a lot of time to fill you in, because Frank and Larry are still in the castle. I need this stuff to defeat Count Dracula.
Why don't you just leave those monsters on their own? That way I can send a whole squad of agents to help you, while they keep Dracula busy. They're just monsters.
My whole career, people have overlooked me. Most considered me second rate, until I met these guys. They believe in me. They're willing to trust me. I plan to be worthy of it.
Yes, sir. Right away. Over and out.
A disgusted John Brown closes the Wolf Watch. Then 006 hears something approaching through the woods.
What a wanker. You could learn a lot about heroism from Larry and Frank. What's that noise coming from over there? Get hold of yourself, Brown. Take stock of the situation. You have the first aid kit that was sewn into your jacket. Also, the mini laser from the heel of your shoe.
He sets the Wolf Watch to tracking mode. Powers up his mini laser. With a steady hand, he points it at the noise.
This is an A7 power laser. It's pointed at you. It fires a laser beam of 400 degrees. I suggest you come out slowly.
Slowly through the clearing comes...
Cool, blimey. That's a one-eyed wolf.